Here's where it gets crazy. Tom Ogle claimed he was only 19 when he began making radical improvements in the conventional combustion engine, the vapor fuel system. This system did away with the car's carburetor system entirely, instead using water to vaporize fuel and, he claimed, drastically increased the amount of energy derived from gas, resulting in fuel efficiency of up to 100 miles per gallon. The newspapers of the time flocked to hear his story, and in 1978 he famously took a car full of scientists on a ride from El Paso to Las Cruces with 2 gallons of gas in the tank of his souped-up 1970 Ford Galaxy. They returned with gas still in the tank. In interviews, Tom Ogle appeared confident and self-assured. He patented his invention and had the vehicle investigated twice by experts Frank Haynes Jr. and Richard Hearn. But things started to go wrong, and very quickly. The first hint came when the patent office notified Tom that a very similar patent to his device already existed. General Motors had this patent and more, but they weren't bringing them to market. Instead of making billions off his invention, Tom Ogle found himself beset by numerous lawsuits, as well as pressure from alleged representatives of Shell Oil. And he wasn't the only inventor who claimed an oil company had pressured him out of success. Frank Reed, an inventor from Fort Worth, claimed that he went through numerous court battles with oil firms, and that they tried to buy his invention with the understanding that he would never build another. After the death of his business partner, Tom closed the doors of his shop and fell into gambling. He died at the age of 26, and the coroners ruled his death a suicide. His vapor fuel system, once an issue of national news, slipped through the cracks of history and now exists as an oddity, and nothing more than a conspiracy theory. According to skeptics, that's where it should remain. Today, mainstream science largely dismisses the claims Ogle and his supporters made. The second law of thermodynamics makes Ogle's claims highly unlikely, and there's another elephant in the room. If the system really works and the patent is public, then why aren't more people building their own? In the 2008 documentary Gas Hole, a retired mechanic named Ernie Pierce recalls how he built a similar device and was intimidated by thugs he claims were from the oil companies. He abandoned the project. At the present day, Ogle's invention remains controversial. Is it an overblown, largely useless contraption based on pseudoscience? Or did Ogle figure out something startling and new about the combustion engine? Something the oil companies don't want you to know.
3 minutes of your time, because you're gonna want to hear this. What CSRQ-SM will mean for your life and the future. CSRQ-SM social management software is the program that will be used worldwide by select governmental and banking institutions when the financial reset occurs. The financial reset will be a complete restructuring of the current system and eliminating all existing fiat currencies overnight. The CSRQ-SM software will intercept all banking transactions, all credit and debit card transactions, and all known financial transactions over a period of 3 to 5 days once the system is activated. The currency planned to be used is known as USDR. For those with a Japanese bank account, for example, their yen will be converted to USDR overnight. Nearly all countries on Earth will use the new system. The software is designed to process all financial transactions centrally and issue social credit scores for all users. When the conversion takes place, you will see new information when you log into your bank account, including screens indicating your social credit score. The score will operate on a scale of 1 to 1,000, with 1,000 being the highest score achievable and 1 being the lowest. No bank account shall contain more than 1,000 in USDR at any time for Class C accounts, which includes 99% of the world. Class C accounts will receive 1,000 USDR once at the beginning of each month. Separate accounts known as Class S accounts are reserved for government leaders and the highest echelons of the rich and elites of the world. Class S accounts can contain unlimited USDR funds and have additional privileges. Everyone must immediately comply with the new system. Those who resist, those who protest or complain online will receive immediate fines and deductions to their score and account. It's expected in the first month about 20% of the human population will have their accounts reduced to nearly zero due to the bad behavior, but that by the second month this behavior will be corrected. According to the documentation for the software, once people realize they can't have more than $1,000 and can easily lose it with unapproved behavior, they will change the behavior and comply. Each class within the CSRQ-SM software app has specific parameters. Each class contains dozens of metrics and variables. Above me is an example. C, common class, amount of accounts, 7.1 billion or 95.5% of humans. C, vaccination required, yes. Booster shots, yes. You have to have 2 or more. Asset limitations, yes. No greater than 5,000. Carbon score, yes. Restricts travel and food consumption. 1 is lowest and best. 500 is highest and worst. S, sovereign class. Amount of accounts, 7 to 8 million or 1% of humans. No requirements. Restricted amount of accounts, 250 million or 3.36% of humans. Look at the requirements. Pause and read. Q, quarantine. Amount of accounts, 75 million or 1% of humans. Look at those requirements. Pause and
me versus whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay. I can say clone, I want to say clone. Alright, so there's like a clone by Ang Lee. Right. When it comes out. Let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
This is very strange. This is Whole Foods Market.
Scan your stuff in your bag, right?
So you can't even walk into Whole Foods unless you go through this machine? I need my own QR code. How do I get my own QR code? How do I get my own QR code? I have to have my own QR code if I'm into Whole Foods?
You don't have to stand in line for you.
What do? They just what?
It
What
just
do they?
knows you have it because it scans it.
It knows you have products?
Yeah, it's like the Wi-Fi or whatever it is. It scans the products.
Whoa. And this is the future of grocery stores? Whoa. Who did this first? Where in California?
Where was the first one? You know the city? She's from California. So you had 10 minutes, now you got 5.
And it's with Amazon. Whole Foods and Amazon are requiring this to enter. She has her own QR code to get in.